guys, welcome back. Sorry it's been a few weeks. I had my hip replacement on the 14th of October, so I'm about 2.5 weeks post hip replacement. It's been a tough couple of weeks. Getting around's been a little bit tricky, and actually setting up my spread and dealing with the cash, and it's just not been top priority at the minute. But I'm doing okay. I'm able to get about all right. We're using my crutches, and I can finally do this. Now, I'm not entirely sure how much I'm stuffing. So while I've been recovering from the hip replacement, my husband's been dealing with the cash, which his way of dealing with the cash is to put it in tubs and stuff and then let me deal with it later. So I'm not entirely sure. I know I think I know that's the money that was left over from the week of the hip replacement. So that would be like 2 Fridays ago. And then that was the money from that Friday. I don't know. I'm very confused. So we're going to sort it out. We're going to see how much cash we've got. This is the money from this week, which was in another bowl because he apparently likes bowls. There's only £2.50 here. I think that's because he's already put cash in the car. Not cash, not money, fuel. You know what I mean. So, and then he maybe bought from something from the shop. I don't know. Anyway, so I think that's from this week, and then that's from last week, and then I don't know where the envelopes are from the week before. We're going to sort it. It's going to be fine. We're going to make some order out of the chaos. But before we do that, I need to take some cakes out of the oven. Oh my goodness, I can smell them. They smell amazing. So they need to come out. Right, I'll be back. Okay, I forgot. They're not done yet. I need to go back in a minute. As well as the money in the various lovely bowls that he's left me, there's some in here, including fuel, which wasn't spent at some point. Oh, right, okay. So that is my money that's going into savings. So I'm going to keep that separate, maybe. I don't know. I'm going to put that there. There's some money left in miscellaneous. I think this was the week after the hip hop. So if we have week of hip hop, week 1 was last week, week 2 was this week that's just finishing. And then we've got the money to go into the envelopes for next week. Oh, no. One sec. They're still not cooked, but the oven's turned off. Right, I've set the timer for another 5 minutes. Hopefully that'll be it. When the bing goes again, I'm just going to leave them because getting up and out of the chair every time is hurting. So we're not going to do that. So we had 40 left from fuel, 15 in miscellaneous. Where's my thing? Notepad. Okay. So I've made a note in my diary that we say 51.21 on Friday the 17th. So that's that money there. 51.21. Okay, so this money in the envelopes is going to be for the week ending my brain's not adding. The 24th? Okay. Ow. Oh, okay. Where are we? Okay, so we've not done that, but we saved 51.21. So 24th is this one. Okay. So we had 40 left over in fuel, 15 left over in miscellaneous, no food, no fun. That week was definitely not fun. Clothing, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 95. So clothing had 95. Pets, 10, 20, 30, 40. 40, holiday. Oh, there's a good chunk in here. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 70, 85. 385. Okay. So 385. And then savings. Oh dear. We'll get back on track. We will get back on track. It's just a bit disorganised at the moment with leaving my husband to deal with this. He doesn't usually do like the cash stuff. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85. 285 plus some change. 285, 286, 287, 288, 289. 290 and 55p. 290 with 55p. Okay, so I'm going to take the change out, put that in another cup to deal with later. Oh, actually that can go in there as well. Okay, so we're doing that. That's going back in there. And then SSP. Didn't spend any out of there. So October was a full like pace. Blah. Do you know what I mean? It was a full pay for me because I went off on the 14th. So I got the first half where I was working. Second half is full pay. November's going to be a little bit lower. So when I get paid in the middle of November, there it goes. Hopefully those cakes are done. So when I go off in November, I'm going to have half the month at half pay and then half the month at statutory sick, which is going to suck. And then December's going to be completely statutory sick. So this is to help with stuff. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 210 in statutory sick. It's not going to be enough to like bump up my monthly salary to like full, but we've got savings that can do that. But then that can be for little extras like, you know, day trips and stuff like that during SSP. So, oh, what did I say? Did I say 290? 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 210. Wishful thinking there that there was 290 in there. Oh my God. Right, okay. 210 in SSP. Okay, so we are saving the 40 from fuel, we're saving the 15 from miscellaneous, we're not saving anything from those. Nope. And then we're going to save 555 was the change from savings. So 555, nothing from there. Okay, so we're not going to do that because, well, we didn't do it. So we're just going to focus on what we saved from that week. What I'll probably do is put that fuel money into SSP, and then yeah, so we're carrying forward 210 from SSP. We're going to add the 40 from fuel, so we'll have 250 in SSP, and then we'll just save the rest, which will be £20 and 55p. Okay, that makes sense. So 10, 20, 30, 40. That's going in the savings envelopes in a minute. So that 40 can go into the SSP envelope. And then we won't do the rest of it. But last week is that stuff. which we can do now, which didn't go into the envelope, so I've no idea what should have gone where. Oh my goodness. Right, that's interesting. And then we've got some cash in. Oh my god, I've just found more money on the on the table. There was another £3 something just sat on the table. So, Pete's sake. I'm going to put all of that random change in there just to keep it all together. I'm going to get rid of all the receipts, and then I'll be back in a minute. So I'll do that. So receipt. I mean, I could use the receipts to figure out what's been spent on what, but that just seems like an awful lot of effort. And I don't want to. So we're not going to do that. So maybe I stuff, because there are some things that we don't usually spend out of. So maybe if I stuff the cash into the things that I think we wouldn't have spent out of, and then kind of go from there. So I'm saying so a lot again, I need to stop. Right. So we probably wouldn't spend anything out of savings, which would have been 50. So I'm going to put that into savings. And then assume that that is what we would have had, we have left in savings. Which is 20, oh actually, maybe I put it in first and then count. Oh my goodness, it's all, I don't like not, I don't like not doing this every week, because it just throws me for a loop. And right, so holiday, we put 40 into, and we don't usually spend out of, so I'm going to assume that that didn't get spent. Pets, we would have put 10 into to max out at 50. And I'm not sure if my husband's bought any cat stuff. Not sure. Clothing, we put 20 into, but we've still got 95, was it? 20, 40, 60. 95, so we would have only put 5 into clothing and 15 would have gone towards savings. Yes, so that would max out clothing, and I don't think we spent anything in clothing this week. I don't know, because my husband's doing all of the shopping and stuff, so I don't know what's been spent where. 40 would have gone towards fuel. And then we've still got he must have done a good job with the food shop, because that's everything paid into apart from miscellaneous, fun and food, and that gives us 50 quid left over, plus some change, plus a lot more change over there. So yeah, okay. If we just assume that this was all left over, it doesn't really matter where it came from, to be fair. So, because the leftovers from those three is kind of what goes into savings, plus what was left from fuel. So that's a good chunk. Good job, husband. That's a good chunk of cash left over. So let's see how much we've got, including all of that change. Yep, that's everything. And then all of that. Right, put that over there. So 20, 40, 60, 80. So 85, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Wait, what? Why have I said 85? Dumbass. 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. That's 100 quid. Good job, hubby. Okay, so 100 there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 109 and 9p. 109 and 9p left over. fabulous. Plus that 15 that is going, but that's going into, oh my god, I'm so confused. So savings 109 and 9p. Yeah, because that'll go into next week's envelope. I'm so confused. I just need to get it sorted and then I can get back to like square one. And then, yeah, so fuel we had 40 left over and we're saving 40. And then all of that was carried forward. We need to figure out what's in each and then, yeah. Yeah, so let's say 40, 10, that takes us to 90, and then 1909 maybe? Does that add up? 19. So 40 from fuel, 40 from miscellaneous, 10 from fun, and then 1909, okay. Right, and then that can all go into, oh, funnily enough, another bloody bowl. To go into a savings envelope. We're going to put some of the notes into the SSP. I figure maybe put 60 into SSP and then, yeah, and then 59 into the, don't know. So 60 to SSP and then 5909 in the envelopes. Okay, we'll do that. That'll do. That will do. So where's all the, there we go. So we just need to know how much is left in each of them. Oh my goodness. So SSP hasn't changed, that's 250. It's going to be, I'm so sorry guys, this is going to be such a messed up video, just because everything's all over the place. We're not saving anything, we're carrying forward 250 and we're adding 60 to that, which gives us 310 in SSP. Fab. Oh my word. I need to get a better like formula for these videos because I feel like they're just a bit So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30, 335 in savings. So 335 in savings, holiday, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 425 in, God blimey, that's gone up. I think I'm going to have to max that out at 5 and then maybe pay it into the account so then it's not just sat there. Pets has 50, that's maxed out at 50. Did I say 425 in holiday? Pretty sure I did, I'll check on the video. Clothing's maxed out at 100. Okay, so it's then just a matter of putting stuff in the envelopes, which are somewhere. Husband has tidied, which means that nothing is where it's supposed to be. Oh, well, no, okay, I'll do the envelopes in a second. I'll pay him, and then, where's the money? Oh, God, there's so many bowls of money. There it is, that one. That's from this week. So he's already taken the 40 out for fuel, so we're not putting any money into fuel. And I think he's already spent 10 out of food. I think that was to get to Halloween sweets because it's Halloween today. So actually we'll do the Halloween sweets out of miscellaneous, just because it's not like your everyday food. So we're going to put 80 into food. Since I'm kind of getting around a little bit better, I'm hoping that I'll be able to make more things from scratch, which will help to keep that food bill down a bit. And also because my husband's doing all like the shopping, there's not me with my impulsivity going in and suggesting that we buy all the stuff that we don't actually need. So, oh my god, open your sausage. There we go. So yeah, I think that's why there was so much left over last week, or one of the weeks. I honestly don't know which week was which week. So fun, we're putting 20 into there. Miscellaneous, we've got 40 going into miscellaneous. There's nothing going into clothing because that's maxed out at 100. So that is going into a savings envelope. Whatever number we're on now, we're mid to late 40s at the minute, I think, week number wise. We're not putting anything into pet because that's maxed out at 50. So again, that 10 that would have gone into pet is going into savings. So that's not doing, so they're going into there. Oh my god, I feel so blooming flaky. It's partly not knowing what the hell's going on. Oh, that doesn't leave us. Maybe he's already taken. Oh no, because 10 brain. Because I was saying we were taking the Halloween sweets out of miscellaneous. So yes. So there's only 30 in there. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, it's partly like not knowing where stuff has gone, and that like sends my brain all squishy. But also I'm on a lot of painkillers, so that's also sending my brain a little bit squishy, which is not good. 40, that's where I was up to. 40 into holiday, 20 into savings, and then it's just a matter of putting the last little bit in, or all the little bits and bobs into the savings envelopes, of which I totally don't know where's going or what's going where. Oh my goodness. Right, so that can go over there. We're all paid in. Let's just double check where we're doing stuff. 40 went into no, that was carried forward. Bloody freaking. Well, that's rubbish. 425 carried forward, and we paid 40 in. Paid 50 into savings, and we carried forward 335. So we've got 80. 40, 20, 40, 100 in clothes, 50 in pet, 465 in holiday, and 385 in savings, and we've got 310 in SSP. Good lord. Okay. That's looking very, very healthy. It kind of makes me a little bit uncomfortable having that much cash in the house, so I think we will have to pay some stuff into the account. Trouble is, when it's in my account and I see it and I know it's there, then I need to spend it. And it's all very bad. So I need to put it in an account that I can't see. That's the problem. Right, brain. What are we doing? What are we doing, brain? Envelopes, that's what we're doing. Okay. So we saved 51. So that was that week. That's the 2055, that's for last week, and then we're putting, oh, that's that one. And then brain. Oh, what's my brain doing? What is my brain doing? Because I've got the 30 that's not been paid in, then I've got another 15, and I'm very confused. I don't remember where the 15 came from. Right, envelopes. Where did he put them? He has tidied, and stuff has gone in places that I wouldn't necessarily put stuff. Oh, shit, we dropped some cork. Oh, where's my grabby stick? Downside having your hip replaced, you can't bend beyond like 90 degrees. So picking stuff up off the floor is, no, do not fall on the floor. Do not do it. Oh God, fucking hell. Right, you can go there. Stay. Oh crap. yeah, so the grabby stick is my friend, and my husband regularly comes home to random stuff just all over the floor, and it's all the bits that I have not been able to pick up that day. Oh, did I get them? I think I got them. So 41 was the next week. That's where the £51 whatever was going in. So we're adding 51 whatever to this. So 50, 60, 75, 7601. I thought there was a different number, no more. 7601 in there, plus 25 that was already in there is 7601, and that is envelope number 42. Yes. And then we're saying £20. Oh, there's the £20. So this is envelope 43 that we're putting £20 and 55 in. £20 and 55 in there. And then this money was the stuff that's not been paid from this. Oh, no, because there's that. Oh my God. No, that's going into the next one. So this is 44. Oh my goodness. So this is envelope 44 is getting 5909. 5909. We are going to assume that that is correct, because I am not counting that shit again. 5909 in there. And then that cash there is the money that didn't go in this week because things were maxed out. I don't know where the 15 came from. If I remember, I'll check on the video as I'm editing and put a note of what was going where. But I think that's going into the next envelope, which is envelope number 45. So at the end of the week, next Friday, we'll already have 45 in savings. So if there's more money going into savings, or if there's money left over going into savings, that's going to be a really good week. Well, that was an ordeal. If you actually made it to the end of the video, thank you very much. I don't know what the fuck's going on at the moment. It's all very fun and a total mess. We'll be back on track next week though. So we're all sorted, roughly, vaguely-ish. I don't know, it's okay. We'll get it sorted. I'm going to go check on those cakes and I will see you next time, guys. Other than that, have a great day and happy budgeting.